I'll never forget. That's DJ Malaika. Yeah, you know how interesting this is. DJ Malaika was introduced to me, or the other way around, by a friend of mine who runs this guy. Get it? This guy, you remember Super S?
Yes.
This is the guy who was behind Super S. So he's brought so many female DJs and given them platforms and whatnot. Daddy Q. His son is also a rapper. I think he has a song with. He's been featured in so many songs with Calligraph and whatnot. So DJ Malaika came all the way from Mombasa, and she was there. She was like, I want to be a DJ. And I'll never forget, it was almost 4 p.m. and DJ Malaika was there. For me, it was just another significant moment for me because I've gotten a student, so the company is growing. Yeah, so we got DJ Malaika. I remember DJ Malaika, man. If you see that lady, just give her flowers. She took time. And I'm so happy for her to see her grow. Malaika didn't know anything. All Malaika had was just ambition. You know, and I remember conversations with Malaika. I kept telling her, and I don't think if she remembers this, I just told her, listen, the industry is a bit crazy, especially for female DJs. Because we all know, especially in the entertainment industry, a male-dominated industry, it's going to be very, very difficult for a lady to penetrate through, you know. And Malaika was very humble. She was very aggressive, because I remember she would be like, yo, listen, I'm not getting, can I come more? And I was like, yo, you know, it ended up Malaika, instead of 3 months, she ended up doing 6 months, and she would just be there. Like, she knew what she wanted and she went for it, you know, and she went for it hard. All the other guys, I'm sure they were just looking at Malaika, hey, what's up? You know, but her, she was getting, she wanted something and she got it. Man, I've gotten kids from the age of 10. And that is why even now with our program, we've designed a junior program where we can even start from the age of 7, you know. So, but the most interesting thing is that these kids come through parents, you know. A parent just come and telling you, listen, I have a son, he's very interested in this and I want you to take him through this. You know, as much as it's quite challenging, but it's also quite impressive to see that there are people who actually want their kids to start at a really young age. So I've had sessions with 7-year-olds, sessions with 10 years old. Yeah.
Mzazi amelipia engineering. All of a sudden, you hear DJ SYD. How did that conversation go?
Well, now my parents, I think that one has to start with what kind of a kid was I. My mother is one of the biggest supporters I've ever had. My mom, I'm from a very musical background. My grandmother was a soloist, so we would sing a lot. I was very active in church as a drummer. And then after high school, my mom was like, listen, there's quite a dark story between high school and now I go to Nairobi. Because remember, guys, I'm not from Nairobi. I'm from Ukambani. Yes, Kase. I am Kase. Yeah, Kase inside. But no, when I think my mom realized I was a DJ when I was already 5 years into DJing. She went to a wedding, I think in Karen, and one of my aunties said, oh, by the way, SYD is yet another wedding DJing. And she was like, doing what? DJing. Then my grandmother was like, so, you mean he's one of the guys when you're wachangi tuone mziki yote pale Citizen? And they're like, yeah, that's what we do. And like, so what kind of a job is that? But then again, I always keep saying this. It's all about the change. For example, I'll give you this. I know very well, if they were to be asked honestly, like, would you have supported him to be a DJ? They would have said no. But it's what I did with that helped them understand, like, the financial difference I can make, the change I can bring to the society and stuff like that and whatnot. And they saw my vision and the determination, and I still pursued so many other things, you know. It's not like DJing was really growing at that time. Guys were not paid as much money as now. You know, but then I showed them what I was made of and what I really wanted to. And I can honestly tell you, the last time my parents provided for me, I think I was 18, you know. So they saw that I was really making changes in my life, you know. At 23, going back home with a car, I mean, and telling them this is out of DJing. Which parent will tell you, please stop DJing? You get it? So it's what you do with it. Yeah.
Backtracking, has your mom seen you DJ? Has she been at an event?
No, actually, I would love my mom to see me DJ. She's never seen me DJ. Yeah, I would love her to. Oh, since you've talked about it, I'm gonna make this a mission. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a mission to see. We'll probably do a free gig in Ukambani and be like, yeah, mom, guess what? I'm around. Come through. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, some of the challenges that the younger generation has is DJing, clubs, alcohol, and all those things. Was that ever a factor?
I really have like sad stories, especially when it comes to such kind of scenarios where I've seen people get lost in that and they've lost themselves. They had so much potential. You know, for me, I think it's who I surrounded myself with. You know, there's one thing that my mom always kept telling me, like, you are responsible for who you become. You're not responsible for where you're from, but you're responsible for who you become. So every day I will have that thing at the back of my mind. And let me tell you, I had to learn through the hard way, you know, especially with alcohol, with a lot of shenanigans that happen, you know. But I'm very grateful that I had people who would, especially the guy, I'm telling you, I won't mention his name, the guy who actually gave me my first machines. This guy would actually be like, listen, if you keep doing alcohol, you're going to keep losing yourself, you're going to and he will give me examples and whatnot. So every day I knew everything had a limit. Yeah, so it was an issue. So, but the biggest issue right now is for young DJs, is understanding who you are and who you want to be. Some just take a picture of, let's say, SYD, and they want to emulate that picture without understanding the real story. And that is why I focus now on just not training and doing a mentorship program where we tell you the real thing. We tell you the challenges, we share our stories, we share our challenges, and you know, even without not just being character focused, even things with financial, you know, because if you have like financial issues, you can never progress in any other field, despite of you being disciplined and whatnot. So it's just a matter of balancing and whatnot. Yeah.